There are two ways that we can get started with our leaf batik. One is if you take a piece of scrap paper and fold it in half and draw a leaf shape on the fold, not the open part. Leaving it folded, you can cut out your leaf shape. And when you're finished cutting, you open it up, you have a beautiful template or tracer. Now mine I thought was a little small, so there's another way that you can do this. You can also just take a piece of scrap paper and draw the leaf shape and cut it out. That works too. Once you have your template cut out, go ahead and set it on your piece of paper, and with a white crayon instead of a pencil, begin tracing around. Push really hard. I'm using some scribbly little lines, still controlling it though, or you can trace around it 2 times. Once you've traced all the way around, you can remove the tracer and we'll add the veins of the leaf. Now it's kind of tricky to see, but if you tilt your head just right, you'll be able to see the white crayon. It will show up. So add the veins and make sure you're pushing hard so our painting effect will work. And remember, no pencil on this part. Once one leaf is finished, pick up your template and move it over a smidge. If you want the effect of overlapping, you'll want to trace just part way around the leaf and make sure you stop whenever it runs into one of your original leaves. This will show overlap, which creates some interest in your art. Remember, overlap is just one object on top of another, where we see all of the object on top and only part of the one underneath. Now I know this is really tricky for you to see what I'm doing since I'm drawing with a white crayon on top of a white piece of paper. So in the next little clip here, I'll show you what it looks like with a blue crayon. So here it is with the blue crayon. Remember, we're using the white crayon, but just so you can see what's happening and how that overlap works. Much easier to see blue on white than white on white, huh? Here's the fun painting part. Even if you don't have watercolors, we can make paint happen by taking our Crayola washable markers and scribbling onto a piece of plastic. It could be a plastic bag or it could even be like a Hy-Vee sack or something. So scribble your markers on. It's not going to show up very boldly. It's going to look very weak until we take a paintbrush and just a bowl of water. No paint necessary. Swirl it around. And it's hard for you to see since it's white crayon on the white paper, but you'll be able to tilt your head and see where your lines are. Begin painting the leaf. And I put a color wheel right next to me so I can see which colors will blend well together. The warm colors, if you mix them together, like red with orange or orange with yellow or yellow with red, those will blend and make beautiful colors. They won't end up creating like a weird brown or gray. Same thing with the cool colors. If you mix blue and green together, that'll create a blue-green. Blue and purple will make a blue-violet color, but purple and green, since they're both secondary colors, they don't actually blend and create something super colorful. You'll get kind of a grayish color with that, which could be pretty too. So I have the color wheel there to kind of guide my painting. To clean off your paint palette, simply wipe it with a Kleenex or paper towel. Use the same one for the whole project. Repeat the same process of coloring onto the Ziploc bag with your markers and dipping your paintbrush in the water. If you don't like the color that you mixed, simply wipe it off with the Kleenex and try it again. You can always have a scrap piece of paper next to you to see how the color truly will paint on the white paper. Try to rotate your colors. Don't just have all oranges, but have a variety. This is your time to practice and see how colors mix. Lastly, mix some colors in your background. I chose the cool colors to go in the background. If you wanted to, you could paint the whole background a solid color. It's completely up to you. I kind of have mine fade from a bluish purple to a bluish green. You'll see all kinds of beautiful mixed colors, even a little red violet popping in back there. I can't wait to see your batiks.